What actually happens 1 second after an EMP goes off? It's called an EMP, an electromagnetic pulse, and it doesn't destroy buildings. It destroys systems. Inside every device you own, your phone, your car, your fridge, are tiny circuits. When an EMP hits, it sends millions of volts surging through them. Wires melt, chips burn, nothing works. Not because it broke, but because it overloaded. Your lights go out, your phone dies, your car doesn't turn on. Even planes lose their eyes in the sky. This isn't just a blackout. This is a full reset. No gas stations, no water treatment, no hospitals, no satellites, no communication. 4 hours in, your fridge is warming up. 2 days in, food starts to rot. By day 5, there's no clean water and no help coming. And here's the thing, we already have EMP weapons. Just one, detonated high in the atmosphere, can knock out power across an entire continent. Not a sci-fi movie, a real threat. We built our world on electricity, but we never stopped to ask, what happens if it all turns off?
How does a fish generate volts without a battery?
Yeah, how does a fish generate 600 volts? Without a battery. No wires, no circuits, just cells. Inside its body are thousands of tiny batteries. They're called electrocytes. Each one holds a little charge, but when they all fire at once, it's lightning. Strong enough to knock a horse over, to stun a predator, to kill in silence. It's called the electric eel. And it doesn't just shock, it aims. It tracks in the dark, hunts with precision, and can fire up to 400 times per second. Each jolt lasts 2 milliseconds, but that's all it needs. One pulse, and nothing moves again. We discovered electricity about 200 years ago. This thing's been using it for millions. No tools, no wires, just biology. And nature didn't build a machine, it built a weapon. The electric eel carries enough power to light a city street, but it doesn't light anything. It ends things. What if I told you humans were built to live 300 years, maybe even more? I'm not talking fairy tales, not gods, not magic. I'm talking real human biology. The kind they don't want you studying, the kind no one ever teaches. Because here's what's strange. Ancient China, India, even early Africa. Cultures with no contact, no shared language, yet they all tell the same story. Humans once lived for centuries. Not once, not twice, but again and again. Same numbers, same patterns, different worlds. How do people separated by oceans come up with the exact same lie? Unless it wasn't a lie. Maybe it was the truth, and someone turned it into a myth on purpose. Because your body, it's not broken. It's brilliant. It repairs itself. It replaces itself. It's designed to last. But today, it doesn't. Why? Because something or someone tampered with the system. The food changed. The water got cloudy. The air filled with dust and signals. We take pills for everything, but nothing really heals. And they call it normal, but it's not. Because a man who lives 300 years, he remembers, he asks questions, he doesn't obey. But a man who dies at 70, he forgets, and he passes down silence. So no, your body didn't fail you. They just broke it. And they've been breaking it for a very, very long time. We're not the first civilization on planet Earth, not even close. We're not the first to live here, to build, to rise, and we're definitely not the first to fall. Because far beneath our oceans, buried under silence and pressure, there are ruins, Massive stone structures, some carved, some aligned with the stars. Take the Yonaguni Monument off the coast of Japan. Giant megaliths, steps, platforms cut with angles too perfect for nature, estimated to be over 10,000 years old, which means it existed before history officially began. Then there's the Gulf of Khambat in India, an entire city underwater, found by sonar, confirmed by divers, complete with roads, walls, artifacts older than the pyramids, or the temples beneath Lake Titicaca, the structures off the coast of Cuba, the ones lost to the sands of Egypt. All of them whispering the same thing: something came before us, and maybe the flood stories weren't metaphors. Maybe Atlantis wasn't a myth. Maybe Earth has done this before, many times. Civilization rises, then something happens and it drowns. So, if we're not the first, what ended them? And more importantly, are we next?